everyone. Welcome back to I Love Me podcast. I hope everyone is doing good. Happy June, and I hope this month brings so much of happiness, wealth, love, prosperity to you. And I am so excited for this month and for all the months that are coming ahead. So, it's almost been 6 months into the year. So, at the beginning of the year, we all make New Year resolutions, we set goals and everything. But how many of you all actually, go through them again? Like, check, okay, have I done this? Have I done what I have promised? It's always like that. We set big goals in the beginning of the year. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But how many of you actually do it? And how will you know you're actually doing it unless you go back and check on them? Like, I said I will start gym this year. So have I started it, or I've just written it down? So it's so important to go back and check on your to-do list, like the things you have committed to yourself, that I'm gonna do this year and everything. So I know it's not possible, life moves so fast and so many things happen in the beginning of the year. Everyone are in that spirit, like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna change this. But some people do actually put in that effort because they want to be a better person. And when I look at myself, from past 5 years and now, I was like, damn, I have grown so much. It's like what I was 5 years ago and what I am today are two completely different person, but it's still me. It's a better version of me. I never compare myself with anyone. It's always me versus me. Am I better than myself last year? Because I self-educate myself so much with the help of the internet and YouTube and so much. And I do not, when I'm gaining knowledge from all these places, I do not compare myself, oh, they have such a good life and everything is perfect. I take education from them, and I was like, how am I going to make my life better? Because what am I going to get comparing myself to someone? Am I going to be them? No, because I don't want to be them. I want to be a better me. And it's like I am living this life for myself, right? And I should become the best version of myself for me. So yeah, that's what my mindset is. And in this, journaling has helped me a lot. So I wanted to reflect back into the last 6 months of what has happened. So I opened my journal the other day and I was just flipping the pages, and I'm like, damn, I have grown so much. Like, I haven't reached where I have to, but who I was in January 2025 and who I am now in June 2025 is like a better version of me. And I have learned so many things and I have grown so much, like mindset wise, health wise, and fitness wise, and so much. That's because I put in the effort. I said, like, I will do it, I'll be consistent. And many of the time I am not consistent. I go out of phase, and then some things happen, some life events happen, and that's completely okay. But you should remember, like, if you want to be someone, like you see yourself as the highest version of yourself, you have to put in that effort. It's okay, sometimes life doesn't go how you want it to go, but you cannot stop being who you want to be. You have that vision, you have to become that person for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else, just do it for you. So this episode is going to be my journal entries from the month of May. I don't think I have written quite a much, but I do monthly episode on my journal entries. So let's dive in and check what I have written. Plus I'm gonna give you all some extra information or some extra tips on which I have written in my journal. So that will be the 5 self-care habits that will help you become the best version of yourself. So first we'll go for journal entries. Okay, so I have my journal here. I don't know, if there's any holiday or something like that, I write that down too in my journal. So first May was Maharashtra Day. So I guess the month didn't start on a good note, but let's see. Today was a bad day. I cried a lot today. I felt weak, scared, tired, doubtful, and so many things. I also realized how happy I was the whole month, and it's okay to be sad sometimes. It's okay to be hurt and cry. You can't always be happy, right? You choose happiness. Maybe I choose sadness today, and I feel that's okay. Sometimes you need to slow down. Even a bad day lasts for 24 hours. So yeah, I hope tomorrow will be better. I feel like I am my personal therapist, because when I write down such things in my journal, I'm writing the problem and I'm writing the solution too. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. What I learned: believe in yourself. You're exactly where you need to be. Sometimes you feel like you're not where you want to be in life, but it's so important to remind yourself that it's okay. Where you are right now in life, maybe you're meant to be there, and that's all right. Okay, so the next is my gratitude list. I am grateful for the house I live in, the food I eat, for the love and support I receive. You don't, okay, that's a quote. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. Maybe there was something going on that time, so I must have written this quote. Know your worth and keep working on yourself and your goals. Good night. I think I wrote this, I journaled during the evening time. So in the end, I've written good night. So then the next entry is of 10th May. Dear diary, I don't know what I am feeling. I'm not sad, but this feeling is like some mixed feeling. I'm not happy nor sad at all. There's a war going on in my country. Okay, there was a war going on between India and Pakistan, and I don't know, maybe I'm just too soft, or I just get affected by so many things. I remember I was watching the news so much and it made me feel a bit scared. What if something happens? But we are safe, everything's all right. India won the war. I'm so proud to be an Indian. Okay. There's a war going on in my country. I feel so lucky to be safe. I pray for everyone's safety, and I'm so proud of the Indian soldiers who are working day and night to keep us safe. I know we should not panic during the war times, but there's always fear, right? I know I am safe, but sometimes even I feel scared. I love my family so much, I can't let anything happen to them ever. I always pray to God that it's okay. Okay, that's something personal. But yeah, it is like I have written something which I felt really scared at that time. So yeah. Because sometimes some situations happen, like I know we should not think about them so much, but sometimes people who are like soft, such situations even affect them. So I know war is not a small thing, so it did affect me, but when I got to know that everything is all right, I felt better. Okay, on the next page I have written about the billionaire routine. So I have written that wake up early, stretch, journal, work out, start the work of your day, end your day on a positive note, self-reflection, which is so important, go to bed early. So here are some things which I wrote down like below the billionaire routine, which I think are important in order to become the highest self, and what steps need to be taken. So like keep learning and evolving, communication skill, networking, managing and learning about finances, build your dream life. So yeah, you can check out so many YouTube videos there are such great influencers, people giving amazing TED talks on topics which will help you enhance your mindset and help you become a better person. And if you have the aim to become a billionaire or a trillionaire, that will really help. Okay, so this is 5 weekly reflection prompts. So this is like my friend, like she also has an Instagram page where she posts everything about self-love and such positive things, and I picked this up from her and I found it so helpful. And like after I wrote these prompts in my journal, I realized I used to never self-reflect. Like I used to like do everything to better myself and everything, but how do I know why like I'm actually bettering myself? So when I wrote down these questions, I realized like damn, I need to do that self-reflection work to know that I am actually progressing. So even you guys can try out these prompts. So the 5 weekly reflection prompts to reset your mind, that's what she posted. The first prompt was, what drained me this week and how can I protect my peace better next? Okay, so I have written down the answer to that question. Then the next question is, what moment made me feel truly alive or grateful? Then the third is, did I show up for myself this week? If not, what held me back? The fourth question is, What's one tiny win I can celebrate, no matter how small? And the fifth question is, what intention do I want to carry into the next week? And honestly, writing down these prompts and answering them helped me, get so much knowledge about what I'm going through and what I'm doing, and if that's actually working. So it's so important to sit down with your thoughts and ask yourself questions like these prompts, and you can find like so many of these prompts on Instagram or Pinterest or anywhere, and these prompts actually help you so much, you know to get to know what you are doing and if you're actually progressing. So yeah, that's all I have written. Thank you all for listening so patiently. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will do the 5 self-care habits episode in another video, so stay tuned.